stepped on. I'm outside with the big guys. Twitch.tv/I hate Sean. All right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, and that was To the Bone by Chef. Excellent song, one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite artists. Very talented, and the link is on my Twitter because I'm tweeting it. So, To the Bone by Chef. You get all his music. But anyway, oh, the mic is all in the camera. That looks so unprofessional. That's crazy. That's crazy. How can we improve that? All right, that's cool. That works. That's gonna have to work. Anyway, yeah, it was good, Neil. Appreciate you pulling up. I can always count on you. Ladies and no, wrong show, wrong show. But I gotta find like an intro for this show. Like I gotta find like a go-to intro. I used to have like I used to have a clacker, and I would like have the credits come up and be like, but I don't do that anymore. I'm gonna find something new though. But welcome to episode 2 of Don't Watch This. Very happy to be here. Very happy to have made it to the second episode. You feel me? A lot of times I'd be like, yo, I'm going to start doing this show again. I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to do it consistently. And I get to episode 1, and then like 2 or 3 weeks go by, and like nothing happens. So very happy that we're moving right along. Got some pretty interesting topics. You know, I had a great day yesterday. I thought we could talk about that. You know, I'm feeling great. It's a new month. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of us. You feel me? It's August 1st, 2022, and as wild as these recent years have been from 2020, 2021, 2022, we are like a very high percentage of the way through 2022. It's Leo season, you feel me? Big Leo season. I feel like I have a friend with a birthday almost every day, but that's the energy. You got to keep the Leos around. Yeah, it was good, Deanna. Speaking of Leo season, it's my dog's birthday in like an hour. We just celebrated Brendan's birthday yesterday and Deanna's birthday, like just Leo season in general. And that's really what the first topic is. And once again, if you've never been to the show, if you've never been to Don't Watch This, it's called Don't Watch This because the way that I see it, it's a show about everything and absolutely nothing simultaneously. So, like, I don't know how it's going to go, what the transitions are going to be, what's going to be talked about, how long certain topics will go on. Yeah, last night's episode, or the last episode, was like 50 minutes. I intended to do like 20, 25. So it can go anywhere. But, so today, you can't read it because my handwriting is disgusting. But today's topics are celebrating highs, the Beyoncé review, and beef. So in the future, I will write this because now I realize it's actually kind of legible if I just do a better job writing it. So in the future, I'll be writing it. I didn't completely bury the lead. You feel me? I know that people care for the Beyonce album review, which I'm very excited about. But that'll be second. First off, though, celebrating wins, celebrating highs. I was yesterday. We went on a boat with my friends for Brendan's birthday, Deanna's birthday, Leo season, all of that. And it was a blast, man. I had a great day. We went to brunch, we went on a boat. But, like, just being out there and being, like, it doesn't matter if I'm here in my room, if I'm at the basketball court, like, if I'm at Studio 954, like, wherever I am. When I'm surrounded by love, bro, it's amazing. Like, it's an amazing feeling. And I cherish every single one of those moments. Like, truly, like, I store them away. When I'm with my favorite people, it doesn't matter what we're doing. I just feel great. But yesterday on the boat, man, just being out there, it just felt like, I don't know. It felt really good. And I'm not a cool kid, for real. Like, I hadn't been on a boat before. Everybody was going on boats every weekend and all this stuff. 1942 bottles and Azul bottles when the Drought was given, when the pandemic first hit. So then there were a lot less of those. But I wasn't one of those. I wasn't one of them. I wasn't out there. I didn't get to do it, and it wasn't really something I necessarily had a desire for. But after experiencing it, I want to make it a little bit more of a regular thing, like not every week or anything like that. But I want to do it every once in a while. And I want to do it with my friends because it really was a great feeling, man. Just being out there and just feeling like, I really truly feel like the world is mine, like for real. The world is mine. Me and I'm explosive underground. I planted all these words and watch me blow up off the sounds. I don't know what line comes after that, but yeah, like it was really great. It was really mans can swim but ain't been on a boat. Of course I can swim. I'm a grown man. I'm not a land bound fool. That was rude. That was rude. I just think that it's irresponsible not to be able to swim as an adult. Because at some point, you're going to have children. So what you're going to tell me is that if your child falls in the water, you're not going to be able to save your child. Like, you're going to be incapable. There's a situation that could come about where you'd be incapable of saving your child in, like, 6 feet water. That's disgusting. Grow up. Grow up. I implore everyone who can't swim to, matter of fact, new topic. Everybody needs to be able to swim, bro. Like, if you weren't, not everybody was exposed to it, cool. Maybe you didn't have a pool, maybe whatever. You are 30. You are 30. Learn to swim. Take a class, whatever it may be. They have swimming instructors. Hang out with a friend that knows how to swim and try to glean off of them and pick something up. But y'all cannot keep being unable to swim, bro. It's unacceptable. Y'all are going to have children, and you can't raise them to be land-bound like you are. Like, you kids go to the beach, everybody in the water splashing and everything. You got on water wings. Are you serious? You 30. Don't let me catch y'all with water wings on, man, for real. No, not on my watch. Luckily, I'm 6'1.5". That still means that you're going to be underwater, like here. The top of your head is going to be straight, but... but, yeah, first of the month, the vibes. Neil, I'm going to figure out, like, I tried to look into the channel points and everything. I tried to look into emotes and stuff like that, and it wasn't necessarily working out for me. I will tackle it again tomorrow. You feel me? But yeah, you gotta celebrate your highs. I feel like a lot of times, like, all of us probably we highlight our lows for sure. Like very rarely do people minimize their lows. You feel me? Like when we're in our low moments, when we're feeling down, when things aren't necessarily going well. Like, we make sure we feel all of that. We feel all of that. We feel the lows. And I try to do a better job of, like, mitigating them and trying to move through them and navigate through them. But we definitely feel the lows. And it's important to navigate your lows. But because your lows exist and because that's a feeling that we get so mired in sometimes, it is very important to celebrate your highs, man. To celebrate your wins, celebrate your W's. To really feel and be in and bask in the moments where you're your happiest. And, like, to keep those close to you. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you feel me? It was like a rich in spirit moment, man. Like being there with my friends and like it was just like, yo, like I have so much. Like I have, bro. Like those two words, I have. And for all situations where I'm like, disgruntled or upset or disappointed or let down or frustrated, I'm frustrated by a lot of things. Keep it a whole buck. Like there's a lot of things that I deal with that I shouldn't necessarily have to deal with. And I understand I'm like on an upward path or whatever, and that there's just certain things that come. Everything is a part of the story. But at the end of the day, because everything is a part of the story, on those pages where things aren't going so well, when you turn the page and you have a brighter day and it's a sunny day and it's a beautiful time and you're enjoying yourself, you need to etch that. You need to etch yourself in that memory. You need to completely immerse yourself in it, live in that, and celebrate your wins, man. Like when good things happen, you get good news. Like don't brush it off. Like I feel like a lot of there's a Drake line that I love, has always stuck with me. They shout out my failures and whisper my accomplishments. Like, and I feel like a lot of people do that to themselves. And Drake was speaking on his haters. So, and it's kind of goes back to probably everything will. But it kind of goes back to being nice to yourself. And, it's really important to be nice to yourself. And it's like, if you shout out your failures and whisper your accomplishments to yourself, you are literally hating on yourself. Like you're probably your biggest hater. And there's some haters out there, you feel me? Some people dedicate their lives to hate, but you really might be your biggest hater. And so it's like if you're your biggest hater, like where does the support come from? I've been saying for years, and I feel like I'm doing a much better job of it, and I'm still trying to do better progress as a process through and through. There's never a time where you're going to get to something and be like, yo, like, I'm here. This is it. That's the way that life works. You just have to keep going through things, keep improving at things. But, like, years ago, I would always say, like, I want to be a bigger fan of myself. That was one of my New Year's resolutions one year. Like, I want to be a bigger fan of myself, you know? Like, I don't want to be my biggest hater. I want to be my biggest fan. I want to love everything that I do. I want to give myself credit for everything that I do. I want to champion myself. And of course, you can be humble. Humility is important. But, like, at the same time, like, let yourself know you're the shit. Like, for real. Don't let that, like, I feel like, we pour way too much into one thing. And at the end of the day, there's perspective. And everything in life comes down to a choice. Literally everything. Literally everything in life comes down to a choice. Once again, random bars come up when I say certain words. Half a joint got me fried. It's a choice to decide. I feel an energy. It's like I hear a voice through her eyes. I don't know. I don't think I finished that line after because I didn't know what I was gonna write after that. I was kind of afraid of it. But my son's spitting right now. You know the vibes. But yeah, no, it's just really important, man. It's really important to champion yourself, to root for yourself, to cheer for yourself, to give yourself a pat on the back, to clap for yourself. Because honestly, I feel like that's also part of like the support we get from outside. A lot of times, like, there have been times where I myself have focused on the fact. Matter of fact, with Twitch, with Don't Watch This right now, it says there's 3 viewers. I don't know if there's more than 3 viewers. I don't know if people are gonna go back and watch later. I don't know how many people watching on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, I can't see the comments because I'm on Twitch. But thank you for being here. But I don't know how many people are watching. And there's been times where with this show in itself, with my Twitch channel, with everything, I have stopped. I've stopped. I didn't get traction because I felt like I was in here talking to myself, and I didn't really like that. I felt weird. I couldn't take myself seriously enough. And so, guess what happened? Nothing. The show went absolutely nowhere. The Twitch channel went absolutely nowhere. Like, a lot of progress that could have been made wasn't made because I was too busy hating on myself and telling myself who wasn't here and what wasn't happening. But instead, had I just stuck with it and kept going and been a fan of myself first, people will gravitate toward that. Like, if you're going to get the energy out that you put in. So it's just like, if you put in the energy of, oh, like, this show isn't that good or I'm not blah, 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 like, you're not going to get that support. You don't support yourself. If you don't support yourself, you can't expect that from other people. Like, if you doubt yourself, I changed this line because I felt like it was immature. I feel like it could have been better. But when I was, like, 20 or 19, it was, self-doubt becomes contagious just like a disease to you because if you doubt yourself, who's going to believe in you? And there's a better version of it somewhere now. I don't really know it. But for real, like, if you doubt yourself, who's going to believe in you? Like, if you don't get the ball rolling and start moving yourself and, like, champion yourself and celebrate yourself, people won't even be able to see it to celebrate it. Like, I feel like this is a good show. Honestly, I was watching episode 1 yesterday or earlier today and some parts of it, and I was like, yo, this is entertaining. Like, I like this show. I said that yesterday while we were doing the show. Like, I like this show. Whether 2 people show up, whether 20 people show up, whether 200, 2,000 show up, I like this show. And I had to like this show for it to ever get to the point where 200 to 2,000 people even get the opportunity to see it. And so that's my thing. You just got to pour into yourself, appreciate yourself, celebrate your wins, celebrate your highs, navigate your lows, and keep it pushing. Now, on to the next topic. I normally have better segues than that. You got to keep it pushing because if 2 people see it, hey, 100 emojis. That means I'm saying something right. Yeah, 2 people may see it, you feel me? 200 may see it, and you keep going, you keep pushing, and someday you'll be an alien superstar. That was a lazy transition, but we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I listened to the Beyoncé album today, Renaissance, and wow. To keep it a whole buck, I'm not gonna lie. I don't listen to, like, new albums all the time, especially if it's not, like, from a favorite rapper of mine or something. And just, some days I'll be on there, I'll be like, okay, I want to hear this. Certain people, what they drop, I'm going to go listen to it. Excuse me. I'm not always naturally inclined to jump to a Beyoncé album, but, it's Beyoncé. So, of course, I was going to check it out. Everybody was talking about it. And, like, from the very moment that I hit play, bro, like, it was just an experience. It was an experience. It was an empowering experience. And I can only imagine for women, like, I'm a man and I felt empowered. So it's just like, like to get on there, like the way that the energy was like so consistent throughout, like from track 1 all the way through was just like, it was a party. And it really goes back into celebrating yourself. Like Beyonce was talking her shit. And of course, like, we're not all Beyonce, but like, be Beyonce. In the words of Michael Scott, I am Beyonce always. Always. Be Beyonce. Why not? Like, be your own version of Beyonce. Have that confidence in whatever you do. And you'll get there, or you'll get further than you will doubting yourself, and I will bet on that. So be Beyonce, bro. And I feel like it was great timing, honestly. You know, she's a Virgo, and there was that one song, Virgo, but like it's Leo season, and that's what Leo season is about. That's why she knew what she was doing when she dropped. Leo season is all about feeling yourself, man. We here, and we outside, like 10 toes, every single one of us. So, you know, just step into that. I took some notes, actually, because I was like, I want to really give a good review. Like, I was taking it seriously. Because that's how, at first, I was just going to come on here and talk about it. And I was like, as I was listening, I was like, nah. Like, I have to have a good review. So, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. I'm That Girl was a dope and bold way to jump out as a start to an album. Like, I really love that song. Once again, it just came out with the energy like, boom, I'm here. This is what's going on. This is what time it is. You feel me? I was in my chair, like, rocking. I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this. And then, boom, let me make sure that's the song. Let me make sure I have the track list in front of me. You know what's funny? I don't have many thoughts on Cozy. I didn't write anything down on Cozy. I enjoyed it, but I didn't write anything down. It's like the one song I didn't write anything down for. But Alien Superstar, bro, like, I was in here on 10. I was on 10, bro. I was Sean's biggest fan in that moment. It was crazy. I felt the energy. It was a beautiful song. It had me in my room rocking back and forth. And honestly, in my opinion, right away, I wrote down, Cozy's your favorite. I got to run Cozy back, bro. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if I was just, like, between songs in my head, or if I was, like, I think I was feeling something out at the time. Maybe I didn't pay my full attention to it. I didn't pay full attention to that or All Up in Your Mind. But All Up in Your Mind sounded really good. I just didn't have any notes for it. But, in my opinion, right away, I was like, yo, Alien Superstar is one of the best songs ever. Like, ever, in my opinion. Like, it's that good. I really enjoyed it. And, like, the content behind it, like, what it was about, the energy of it, like, was nuts. And then, right as I thought that, there was, like, one of the and I saw people talking about the transitions on the album beforehand, and they were saying they were good. But I don't even think that does it justice, bro. I feel like one of the best things about the there's been albums that have had good transitions. Like, okay, where, like, the song goes into it well, like, the song starts playing, but, like, the energy stayed the same, bro. It really was, like, one song. Like, it was crazy, bro. It was so nuts. Like, it would just, and it would be completely different beats, but they would, like, tie in very well. The content would tie in well. It would still be the same energy from the last song. It was, like, it was really an experience that she took us through. And so, when it went from Alien Superstar to Cuff It, bro, come on, son. Come on. I was already saying Alien Superstar is one of the best songs ever. Right there. But Alien, I'm right here. I'm coming out on a limb and saying Alien Superstar into Cuff It is one of the greatest transitions in the history of music. Don't care. Debate your barber. Debate your hairstylist, because I know she's charging a whole lot. Alien Superstar into Cuff It, chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. Because Alien Superstar could have been amazing by itself. It was already one of the greatest songs ever, in my opinion, right away. So then when Cuff It played, it was like, whoa, this song might be just as good. And so these two songs together, I mean, come on, that was so strong. And then, and I said that I needed to hear Cuff It slightly drunk around some pretty women or on the highway at night. So I need that. I wish, Deanna was saying the whole time, bro, like, we need to play Beyonce on the boat. And I'm mad that I wasn't there I didn't advocate. You feel me? I didn't know. I hadn't heard it yet. I really wish we would have played on the boat yesterday, bro. The vibes, oh my goodness, the vibes were already immaculate, but the vibes of this album playing would have been insane. So yeah, like, the Beyonce album was, we definitely should have played that for sure. But yeah, I need to hear that song. I need to hear Cuff It around some pretty women or on the highway at night for sure. I will appreciate these reviews because I'm not a lyric junkie. I'm a music junkie. If it sounds good, I'll enjoy. If the lyrics are good, it's 100. Yo, and see, the thing is, I'm a lyrics junkie. That's my thing. I'm a lyrics junkie. Like, I'm a writer. Like, I always listen to what was said. Like, no matter what the beat is, no matter what's going on, I am thoroughly listening to what you said. And that's why there's a lot of artists I don't necessarily have the tolerance or the ear for, because it's like, okay, what are you talking about? That's my thing. What are you talking about? And then when you drop an album, what is your album about? Like, what am I supposed to feel from this album? You feel me? Like, what am I supposed to, like, what is the theme here? Like, what's the energy here? And this Beyonce album did that perfectly, bro. I had no questions. I knew exactly what I was supposed to be feeling, and I felt it. So then after Cuff It, the transition in the energy was so dope, I didn't even realize another song started. The party just keeps going. That's really how I felt. It was like, wow, like, this is a great song with Alien Superstar. I was like, wow, this is one of the best songs ever. Right into Cuff It, and it was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then, like, this music kept going, and I was like, wait, hold on. They were with a different hook now, and I was just like, I looked up, and it was a different song, and I was like, nah, no way. You just, like, did that sonically. And so now listen to a whole different song. The name of the song itself is actually Energy, and this whole thing that I'm thinking and feeling is energy, and it's just like, wow. So once again, thematic on, like, you know, we know what's going on here. We're painting a picture. The album is an experience. I don't want to listen to your album if it's a collection of songs. I'm so straight off that. I'm so good off that. And there's people out there, and I think they're criminals, and I think they should be arrested, but there's people out there who listen to albums on shuffle. Arrest them immediately. Like, what's wrong? Why? But honestly, there's some artists where that really doesn't matter, because people just be dropping collections of songs, bro, and, like, I hate it. I don't. You know what? I don't hate it. Do what you want. Do what works for you. Do what gets you your bag. Do what your fans enjoy. It's just not for me. For me, I needed a project. I need an album. I need it to be an experience. I need it to be cohesive. I need to know what you're talking about, what your goal was here. Like, I need to see a vision. Honestly. Boom. Oh, what the hell did I just click? All right. One second. Okay. But yeah, and then Break My Soul. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. People I might get killed for this. I hadn't heard that song. I had not heard Break My Soul. I saw everybody talking about how great it was. You know, I saw the conversations and all that stuff, and everybody was talking about it for weeks and weeks, and everybody, you know, but, couple things. Once again, I don't necessarily rush to Beyonce projects, but because of the way that she was going about this, I knew that I was going to listen to this one. So because I was going to listen to the project, I didn't really want to hear the single, you know? I'm weird like that. I want the album to be as much of an experience as possible. If I already know the song on here, like 5 or 6 songs in, that takes away from it a little bit for me. And maybe I'm just lazy and I don't get to new music. But yeah, this is my first time hearing Break My Soul, and I see what everybody was talking about. And it's really empowering. I'm going to play that song a lot. I'm going to play this album a lot. And the thing is, like, I feel like it has that, sounds weird to say, but not really, because this is a great album. I feel like it has that Good Kid, Mad City element. Excuse me. Like, with Good Kid, Mad City, like, I very rarely, to this day, honestly, that album came out in, 2012? Yeah, October 22nd, 2012. Will You Let Hip Hop Die on October 22nd? The album came out in 2012. And to this day, I don't really listen to individual songs off that album. I can do it a little bit more now because time has passed. But, like, anytime I will play that album for years, I'm playing the entire thing straight through because it's an experience. And so I want to hear, this song come on after this song. I want to hear this transition. I want to hear all of these songs. Hearing Art of Peer Pressure makes me want to hear Money Trees, you know? And I got to hear Sing About Me, I'm Dying to Thirst. That might be the only song I'll play by itself sometimes because it's like 11 minutes and it's 2 songs for real. But yeah, like, this album has that to me. Like, I think there's a few songs on here that I'm definitely going to go back to. But, like, because I'm going to go back to them and the way they flow together, I'm just going to want to hear the whole thing again. So, yeah, what an excellent album, man. Oh, yeah, I said Break My Soul is so empowering. Like, I feel better. And I wasn't even sad. I wasn't even sad today, bro. I was chilling. I was in a great mood today, bro. We was on a boat yesterday. Was chilling. Had a great day. I woke up today in great spirits. I told myself, hey, take it a little bit easy. I had a meeting earlier. It was a cool meeting. It was good news. You feel me? My life's great, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm truly, truly, truly blessed. I say it every day. Anytime somebody asks how I'm doing, honestly, I'm blessed. Can't complain. Wasn't tripping today. Had a rough day. I had a rough day the other day. Today was a good one. And still, Break My Soul made me feel better. Like, it just made me feel better. Like I felt like, whoa, like I can do anything and nothing can stop me. Shout out to Beyonce, man. Boom. Church Girl is quite the paradox, but I enjoyed the journey for sure. Love a good oxymoron. When Church Girl came on, I was wondering what was gonna happen, and then she was like, drop it like a thotty, and I was like, oh, all right, that's what's happening. Interested to see what Church Girl does in the club or on the TikToks or whatever. I'm sure there'll be a Church Girl challenge. Y'all are welcome. I need my royalties off that Church Girl challenge. That's like right there. That's like, it's right there. You're welcome. But yeah, man, that was a good time. It was a party. Like the party never stopped on this album. The party never stopped, and it was like a self-reflective and self-empowering party. And those are the type of parties you should have, man. Throw one of those every single day. Throw this album on and throw yourself a self-empowering party and feel yourself like from the heart, from the soul. Don't break my soul. Okay. So next after that was Plastic Off the Sofa. And Plastic Off the Sofa felt like I was being seduced. And I say that with the utmost respect to the Carter, to the Carter estate. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't help but be myself, right? But yeah, no, that song was like I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, this is an experience. I like Snow Allegra has that factor where like I feel like when I'm listening to her in my ears, like I feel like I'm being hugged. Like, this felt like I was being seduced for sure. I was like, whoa, okay, like, all right, Plastic Off the Sofa. That was interesting for sure. Party kept going though. Virgo's Groove is gonna go nuts in a couple weeks. They're gonna be sickening. Very beautiful song though. Yeah, Virgo's Groove was dope. I once again, she dropped during Leo season. This is a very Leo energy album. I think that most Virgos kind of want to be Leos a little bit. Matter of fact, one of my Virgo friends yesterday confirmed that like August Virgos want to be Leos. Like I know that August Virgos want to be Leos, bro. I know it. I know that they watch us have all that fun all Leo season, and then like they just don't feel included, and they gotta wait for Virgo season, and in September Virgos like they're not as fun. Like they're not as fun as like August Leos. Like but I respect the Virgo community. Feel me? We're neighbors. I also don't care that much about astrology. But yeah, I liked Virgo. I liked the Virgo Moon song. That was really cool. That was a cool song. And Virgo's Groove. I like that for the Virgos. I like that they have that. I like the energy of the song, and it was really beautiful. Move had me two-stepping while I was sitting down. Like, the beat makes me wish I could do a backflip. Like, I wanted to freestyle, and I was like, yo, like, I almost started rapping. I was like, yo, this is a great beat. But then I, like, got up, I started moving around, and I was like, yo, like, I want to do one of those backflips that's, like, kind of in slow-mo in the video, but, like, it hits on the beat. Not like the Chris Brown one. That was amazing. That can't be replicated. But, yeah, like, I wanted to be able to backflip on that beat. I can't backflip. I would never make an attempt to. I can't remember the last time I tried to backflip even. Like, no, I'm good. I'm too lanky for all that, and it's too much liability. It's like, what are the pros and cons? And like, what are the pros of me doing a backflip right now? And it's like, I might have a little bit of extra satisfaction if I pull it off, which is unlikely. But the cons of me trying a backflip, I could very well possibly break my neck. I'll pass. What came after that? Okay, so Heated was an excellent flex track. Like, she was flexing, like she was talking her shit. I was like, oh, okay. Like, the whole album was self-empowerment. You feel me? Like, it was all like vibes, energy, I'm feeling myself, you can't knock me down, you can't break my soul, like all of that. That was all being given throughout the entire album. But Heated, I feel like she turned it up a notch. Like, she was really, really, really in her bag. Like, she was talking her shit. And then at the end, she started rapping. She was going crazy. I was like, hold up. I should have wrote down some of the lines. I was like, hold on, Beyonce, this is nuts. So yeah, Heated was fire. Aha, puns. But yeah, Heated was fire. She was really going crazy. It was a great song, great energy, kept the energy up the whole time. The energy never wavered at any point in this album. And I think that's what makes it such a great album. And like, I feel like, my friend was saying, oh, it's off brand of you to review a Beyonce album, and I was like, first of all, this is like one of the biggest artists ever dropping an album, and I happen to have a show, so I'm gonna talk about it. But two, it was like listening to I liked the album way more than I expected to, bro. It was just like, I don't know how you could objectively listen to this album and not simply think it's amazing. I mean, truly, like every box is checked off. Every box. Cohesiveness, consistency, theme, energy, vibes, like some songs you could dance to, like all of it. Come on, son. Stop playing with Beyonce. Thick made an immediate case for my top 3 to 5 songs on there. Like, I don't even know, like, right as the song started, I was like, I love this song. And, like, throughout the entire song, like, that kept being consistent. I love that song. I really enjoy that song. It's in my top 3 to 5 on there. As we know, I said that Alien Superstar to Cuff It is one of the greatest transitions of all time. So those are my top 2. But Thick might be there. Like, you know, it might be third. And because there's so many songs that are so good and they flow together so well, I had to put 3 to 5 because I just couldn't make that definitive of a statement. But Thick is definitely in that conversation for sure. But yeah, the energy, no drop-offs at all through this entire point. All Up in Your Mind, I didn't have as much to say about. Once again, that was the other song where it's like, I enjoyed the vibes. I didn't catch the words as much. I'm really big on the words. I can't even, if I don't really fully hear and I only listened to it once through. I was going to go back and listen to that song, but it was like, I wanted to, my experience. This is my experience in my first listen. And so All Up in Your Mind, it was a good song. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the energy, but it was between that. And then America Has a Problem literally made me get up from my desk. Like, I was sitting right here in this seat, listening to the album, and I got up, and I started walking around. Like, I just started, bouncing around, two-step, whatever it was. Like, I just felt like I had to get up. And it's funny because, like, I wasn't too sure what she was saying because I was having such a good time. So, like, I wasn't 100% sure what she was saying, but I could discern that she was still flexing. Like, the flexing was still there, the consistency in that. She was going crazy. Pure Honey. Yeah, Pure/Honey is my jam. I can't help but think of SpongeBob when he's like, technique. But yeah, 5, 4, 3, I'm too busy. Like, I love it. I love that song. I'm excited to listen to it again. I'm gonna spin this whole album back again, bro. Like, all these songs I'm talking about them, I get excited and want to hear them again, and I just can't wait to listen to this album again. And I feel like I'm going to often listen to this album as an entire experience because I feel like that's how it should be consumed. But yeah, technique. Stop on your right foot. Don't forget it. Bring it around town. Then you do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. I'm a big ass kid. And then Summer Renaissance. Summer Renaissance did an excellent job summating this experience of energy, flexing, and self-love. Bravo. 10 out of 10. Like, it really wrapped up everything all into one, and it was just like, okay, boom. This is what this album was. And once again, cohesiveness is so important to me in albums. Like, do whatever you want on your song, do what you want on your EP. Make your album cohesive, bro. Please. Or I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear a compilation of songs. I'm so good off that. So yeah, I feel like that did an excellent job wrapping everything up. It was an excellent album, truly. Excuse me. That was a long review. I don't know. I feel like that was like 15 to 20 minutes of me talking about Beyonce. But it was a great album, and I enjoyed it. And then on to the next. You feel me? My segues, my transitions are so whack today. You would think that my transitions would be better because of the Beyonce album. You feel me? And I feel like the Beyonce album was the topic in between Celebrating Your Highs and Beef. And I feel like the Beyonce album told us all about celebrating your highs. Like, it was a celebration of a high. Like, that album felt like a high. It's a great moment. I want to play that in some of my greatest moments. It made you feel good. It was about self-empowerment. She was flexing, all of that stuff. And so you don't get to those highs the same way. Like I said, with the 2, then 200, and 2,000, like, you don't get to 2,000, you don't get to 200 unless you follow through. Like, there's a whole equation for it. And so the last topic was beef. And there was a D-Wade commercial back when I was in, like, middle school. And you might remember it. I don't know. I know I'm kind of old, but he's at the free throw line, and he goes to the acronym, and that stuck with me. And I feel like I want to apply it to real life things. You know, it's like balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. And so I want to start all my days with beef. Like I want to start all my days. I want to start my day off balanced. I want to feel balanced out. I want to feel good. I want to be, grounded in where I am. I want to be 10 toes down at all times. Um, and then eyes, you feel me? I want to have a vision for what I want. I want to know what I want. I want to be able to visualize it. I want to see it clearly. I want to have like an unobstructed view toward it. Like I just want to be locked in and focused on what I want. And then elbow, in basketball, like they tell you keep your elbow tucked. It's like, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. And so they tell you keep your elbow tucked because if your elbow's in, you're going to shoot straight. If your elbow's out, it's going to throw off. You feel me? You're going to be shooting all over here. So you got to keep your elbow tucked. And so for me, in this instance, I feel like the elbow is like a sense of direction. Like it keeps you, it keeps you directed. So it's like you got your balance, be balanced. You got your eyes to have your vision and see where you're going. But then the elbow part is like, knowing what direction you're going in so that your motion is as efficient as possible. No way, all moves are calculated. No wasted motion. So it's like, from there, you got your balance, you got your eyes, you got your elbow, and then your follow through. And that's what it comes down to. That's what everything comes down to. And honestly, the F is the toughest part sometimes. Like following through is not following, but like you can do everything else right. You can be balanced. You can have your eyes. You can have the elbow tucked. And if you don't follow through on that jumper, it's not going in. It's not going in. And so sometimes, and I've done this before, so that's how I know. Most things that I ever say about what people need to do better are me talking to myself. But a lot of times, I've gotten it through. I've done beef. I've tried it out. I've done B.E.E. I've done E. I've got my elbow tucked. Okay, I know where I want to go. And then I take the shot and I miss. And I feel like the entire equation is wrong. I feel like everything. I feel like the balance was off. The eyes were off. The elbow was off. That's not always the case. Sometimes you just don't follow through. And so, you can do everything right. And if you don't, like, I got the setup. I got the, I set up Twitch. I did all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I had everything set up to Twitch. I had everything set up to do this show. I had everything set up for a lot of things. And I didn't follow through properly. Like, I didn't keep going. I didn't stay at it. I didn't stay with it. And there's that thing, that meme where the guy's, like, mining. And he turns around and he gives up, and like there's like right on the other side of where he was at is a whole field of gems or whatever, and he didn't follow through. And so you don't have to necessarily break down. You don't have to necessarily throw out the entire process. Progress is a process. I'll say it a million more times. And you can't throw that entire process out if it doesn't go your way. You just got to reevaluate it. So it's like if you get through B, E, and E, just focus on F. Focus on the follow through. And it'll take you a lot of places. But if you don't follow through, and then you're mad that you're missing shots, and you complain about, or you feel you're down on yourself about missing shots and about the fact that things didn't go well, it's not going to fix anything. You're not going to fix your follow through that way. You're not going to fix your balance. You're going to be less balanced than you were previously. You're not going to know. Your eyes can't be on the prize. Like, the follow through is very important. And I'm saying this, I made it a topic because I want to talk to myself about it. The follow through is very important, and you get nowhere without it. And you can see that because this is episode 2 of Don't Watch This for probably the 7th time. But there won't be an 8th. I'm telling you, like, this is it. I'm really doing it now, and you can see it. We are right here. It's one viewer. It's probably Neil. Shout out to you, Neil. I don't know if anybody's watching on IG. I don't know if anybody will watch it later. I said I was going to have the things exported to my YouTube. They're on the Impossible TV YouTube now, so I get to push all that stuff. And even though this is episode 2, episode 1 didn't get a whole lot of eyes. Episode 2 may not get a whole lot of eyes. I put some of those clips out. The clips did well. I keep putting clips out and keep going. If I get 20 episodes in and there's, all kind of clips and content, and, maybe something starts to pick up. Maybe at episode 20, there's still only 5 people in here. But that'll be 20 episodes of content that'll happen. We still here. You know the vibes, Neil. Shout out to you, bro. I really appreciate you, man. From the bottom of my heart. You know the vibes. But yeah, no, like, I want to be consistent, Dear God, I pray for the consistency and discipline to convert what I want to do into what I've done. It's what I'm cut to do. I'm one of one. Can't get too comfortable. I've just begun. I've got so far to go. And I just pray that you lead me so that I can show the world myself the way that you see me. I know that every day is a chance. So I'm just taking them freely. I simply cannot stress enough that I'm just thankful to be me. I pray that every day, among some other ones. And it's like, I want the consistency. I want the discipline. That has to come from me. Like, it's got to come from within. That's where it starts. The balance has been cool. The odds have been cool. I pray for direction every day, too. How does that one go? Dear God, please continue to guide me along the path I'm destined for. Please grant me the strength to walk that path firmly and the sense of direction to take the right steps. Please bless the path as I embark on the journey and illuminate the answers as I encounter new questions. Grant me clarity and peace of mind, decisions made, and abundance as a result, so that I may serve as an example to others who walk paths of their own. You feel me? So it's like the odds, the direction, all of that is there. The balance, but it comes down to the follow through. And without the follow through, it's broken. If you could line everything up, you could be balanced, you could have the eyes, you could have the elbow tucked, and if you don't follow through with that shot, it's done. It's done for. It's not going in. And so, just make sure that you're as efficient as possible with everything that you want to do, and be realistic with yourself. I feel like a lot of people fail to be real with themselves. And I feel like that's where they fall off a lot. Like, I can keep it a buck with myself. I didn't do enough. I need to do that. I need to improve this. Even with it, bro, the covering the Knicks is going so well. I'm living out my wildest dreams sometimes, it feels like. It's amazing. There's more that I can do. There's more that I can do. It can be better. It can always be better. Life is a constant learning experience. We can get better at literally everything. And that's what, like, when I got baptized, it was like, it wasn't, oh, I'm perfect. Like, it was like, I from my understanding of it and from my, like, how I viewed it, it was like, it's a commitment to being better. And, like, I just want to be better, bro. I want to be better at everything. I want to be a better person. I want to be a better friend. I want to be a better son. I want to be a better brother. I want to be a better partner. I want to be a better Twitcher. I want to be a better streamer. I want to be a better artist. I want to be a better host. I want to be a better Knicks fan. Like, I want to be better at everything. Like, why wouldn't I? What's the alternative? Stagnation might be my biggest fear. So what's the alternative if you don't? If I want to be better, bro, always. And so, like, to do that, like, as far as the next thing, next year, one of my things I want to do, I want to start. I feel like I do the show. You feel me? I do post game prosperity, post game prouding. I clip some things sometimes, put them on Twitter. I want to have a bigger presence on YouTube. I want to take more clips of that and put more clips on YouTube, shorter clips, because the lives don't drive it enough. I want to put clips on IG and TikTok, and so that I can transcend just being the Twitter guy and be everywhere. Like, I want my face everywhere, even right here, right now, with this show. When I start, I'm everywhere. You're gonna have to see me. That's how the algorithms work. I gotta be consistent. Cool. Watch this. Watch this. In the words of Usher. Better partner at Taylor Rooks. You see this come through, bro. Taylor Rooks is such a lovely human being, bro. Oh my goodness. Like, I haven't washed my hands since he shook it. Joke, once again. Washed my hand that day. But, wow. She's so great. But yeah, man. Like, I want to be better. So, at the end of the day, celebrate your highs. You have to. It's important. You can't lose yourself in there. You can't. Oh, man. I love this show. Don't lose yourself in your losses. I should have had something after that too, but it's off the top. Don't lose yourself in your losses, though, for real. Like, I feel like that happens to a lot of people, and that leads to them not following through. And, like, at the end of the day, like, a D-Wade commercial, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Excuse me. Or I get knocked down, but I get up again, or however that song goes. But yeah, man, like, there's nothing, bro. No matter how strong the winds, there's never been a storm that didn't pass. Ever. Every single storm that ever exists has passed. And so if you're down, if you feel down and out, that your time is coming, bro. I've been down so bad. I can't stress that enough. I've been down bad. I've had some horrible moments. I've had some nightmares in real life, some wide awake nightmares. I've had wide awake nightmares that happen in front of everybody. I've been down bad. I've had to figure out who I was again, all of that stuff. It's a thing of the past, bro. I wake up, I'm blessed every single morning. I wake up with so many opportunities. Even right now, my car is messed up again. I got a different car from the car I had before, and this one messed up too. and it was a horrible time. And there's just mad different things that go on, and we're just like, oh my goodness, again, like it just feels like I'm playing a game that's like the difficulty's turned up too high sometimes, or like it feels like Monopoly, and you land on like chance or community chest, and it's like, oh, pay $200, blah blah blah. Just it happens. But in all my low moments, I say it all the time. My lowest moments remind me how high I'm flying. Like when I stop and realize what it is that I'm upset about, it's like okay. But like at the end of the day, like I have I have a very loving and supportive family and support system. I have I don't even know where to say next. I have so much. I have so much. I'm so blessed. There's so much I can be thankful for. And so at all times, like those are two words that are important, man. I have like those are two, like remember that, because at any time, almost certainly actually not even almost, you can finish that sentence with something. And so just say I have, and then see what you finish the sentence with. And you'd be surprised, man. Like we have a lot more than we give ourselves credit for at times. It gets tougher to see it sometimes. We get lost in our losses. Don't get lost in your losses. Sean even has the white people anthems memorized. At Malika Andrews come through. Hey, Neil, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Malika Andrews is also lovely. Haven't met her, but would like to. But Taylor Rooks is such a lovely human being. But yeah, man, I feel like that's all I got. 47 minutes. I don't know how these shows keep ending up being so long. This is supposed to be like a 20 to 25 minute thing. I'm cool with it being 45. You feel me? If y'all are cool with it, if you cool with it, y'all. If you cool with it, Neil, I'm cool with it. I don't know if people will go back and watch it. I don't know how long it'll take. But once again, like, Neil, you'll see it. We here. But yeah, man, like, there's going to come a point where there's more people in here. There's going to come a point where the clips are doing more numbers. There's going to come a point where people are watching it back on YouTube. And it all comes with consistency. And, like, we already know I'm possible. Like, there's nothing that I feel like I can't do. At all. I'm an alien superstar. Real talk. I think if clips are the way, don't mess with the process. Exactly. I'm not going to mess with the process, bro. It is what it is. Like, you feel me? It'll happen, and it'll be great. It'll be marvelous. And we'll remember, hey, man, remember that time, episode 2, just me and you in here? Like, you feel me? And so, I'm excited. I'm excited for the process. Progress is the process. You got to trust the process. Joel Embiid was in the MVP race. And they once thought he might not play again. He was sitting out with his foot. Trust the process. But yeah, you got a word for me? I'll freestyle out of here. Other than that, I think that's about it, though. Beef, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. In this sense, the elbow is a sense of direction. So it's like you get your balance, eyes on the prize, know where you're going, follow through. I wish I could. Okay, here we go. Maybe if I do it here, it's going to be weird doing it here, though. But yeah, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Oof, I need the hoop, man. Ah. Got a word? I don't know. What should I start with? I don't even know if I have anything to freestyle. I don't know. I don't have anything to say. My mind is spent. 50 minutes? We're 50 minutes in. Oh, wait, hold on. We're 50 minutes in. Had games I didn't win. And now my mind is drawing blank. I'm trying to fill it in. Like a Mad Lib. Might throw in an ad lib. Ah. Like a Mad Lib. Might throw in an ad lib. Felt the pressure to become a man the way my dad did. I'm going to run my numbers up, but never be an average. Bet it all on 21. I never been a savage. Now I'm playing blackjack. I can get a hat back. I can get a hat trick. I can spit a classic on some messy shit. A hat trick. That's 3 goals. They be biting like mosquitoes. Um, Future let them freak hoes. I don't know. This is a whack one. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really have a whack one, like a whack 100, and nah, I'm sorry. I didn't have anything. In all fairness, you didn't give me a word, so I didn't know where to go. But on that note, I think we're out of here, man. Is there? I was about to ask if there's anything else. Like I'm talking to me right now, but yeah. I wish I had a better freestyle though. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Let me. I feel like because of that now I have to read a verse. That was really bad. That was whack. Okay. This goes along with what we did today. My philosophy is velocity, so I'm approaching all this in front of me with ferocity. Far from complacent, a star in the making who's starving to make it. Watching all in amazement, I start from the basement. These bars are the basics, and then that was it. But yeah, I think that's it. Got an elegant flow with that pedal is dope. I'm sick and I'm shooting. I'm stepped with this scope. If you hand me the rock, I'ma get it and go. And I pop like Joe Budden. You getting it, bro? Not a vet, but a pro. I'm directing the show. Won't get lost in the wind because I'm destined to blow. Damn, I hate this next line. I'm like strap her throat. Damn, that's so sick. I wrote that like a year ago and haven't wrote since. At least it feels like it. I guess I still like it. Mom wrote a book that told me take your dreams and real life it. So I never look back. I might just get crunk, put a lever in raps. I'm just thinking out loud, getting better at that. Stream of consciousness. I reach for prominence while seeking opulence. My peak responsiveness can determine degrees of dominance. I think it's obvious. I really just needed confidence. So he who strengthens me out to make all of my dreams accomplishments. And that's all. My fault, G. It's Edible Hour. Edible Hour, man. Edible Hour. Join the clock, man. Put it in the air. Y'all have a great night. Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow because I'm trying to make this as, it's a semi-nightly show, but I'm trying to do it as often as I can when I can do it. So you can find it on here on Twitch. You can find it on YouTube after. I exported to YouTube and it worked, so we're good with that. Do you think Jay-Z is releasing one more album? Yeah, because he's always releasing one more album. Jay-Z retired. The Black Album came out like after he retired, and the Black Album came out in like, I want to say like 2006. Like I hadn't moved to Coral Springs yet. I moved to Coral Springs. Like I remember things based on like where I was. Like I remember being at my house in Inverary. So, like, I know that came out before 2007. So, I feel like it was 2006 or 2005. And he was retiring then. And he'd still be dropping albums and coming back and popping out. So, Maul once said that, Maul from Warrior Maul, but it was when they were on the Joe Budden podcast. But he still says it. So, I guess Maul. But, rappers don't retire. And he's, like, 99% right. Like, they don't retire. They either people retire them. Like, nobody wants to hear them anymore. But Jay-Z, like, when he could just come out and say whatever anytime. And, Jay-Z don't even write. So he just go in the studio, cool beats, talk kind of slow, say some cool things, say some fly shit. He's not retiring. So, yeah, I see an album coming. Maybe I wouldn't say by the end of the year. But between now and 2020, the end of 2023, we'll get a Jay-Z album for sure. Do you remember where you were when Malika said your Twitter handle? Right here. The answer to, if it happened in the past 2 years, I was right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be right here. At my desk, in my room, in the crib. But we're gonna have a couple more boat days soon, man. We're going up. I want to be better at everything. And I'm coming for everything that's mine this year. I promise y'all. Matter of fact, I'll get that verse in before I get out of here. I like that verse a lot. Okay. What was your favorite song on the new K-Dot album? That's a good question. Let me go to the album real quick. I haven't listened to that album in a minute. What was my favorite song on the album? Where's that album? Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Bitch, I'm attractive. Can't get you no more. I'm fasting. That might have been my favorite song for real. I love that song. I'm attractive. Can't get you no more. I'm fasting. But yeah, here we go. I'm coming for everything that's mine this year. Already thanking God for everything designed this year. I'm getting lost in everything I meant to find this year. I can't find my Apple Watch, but know my time is here. I'm the one like 1,300 hours. That's quite a pun. These words deserve their flowers. I serve a power that gives earth the showers. Cleaning up my act while trying to get it out the mud. Know that God can hear me. I just thank you for the love. And everyone who's there for me. Everyone who cheers for me. Face my fears. I got to thank for conquering what's scaring me. There ain't a task too tall. They just assume that I play basketball. I'm on the tangent off the alcohol. And La Casa with more than amigo. Nick just fell short on some free throws. Just couldn't score or hit threes, bro. My life a movie. I thank God as I scored like I'm Tebow. They see I'm about to get a buzz like some forest mosquitoes. This my space is telling stories with Dean Flow. Cause I'm putting on a show. I'm recording in pre-pro. Shooting my shot and I've got bullet on production. This is more than introduction. I'm ignoring interruptions while performing on percussion. Rappers I'm posting. I'm back to hosting. Sunny days this year I'm dropping my tat. The more I talk to God, the more he talks to me back. My resolution is simply that I want to do. I'm wishing everyone a wondrous 2022. And as I read that, I remember that I said I'm dropping my tat this year. So I have 4 months left. Well, no. August, September, October, November, December. It just seems like 8 to 12 should be 4, but no. Yeah, so I have 5 months. So 5 months is an ample amount of time. I will be getting my tattoo. I'm gonna be tattooing Impossible. I don't know if I'm gonna do just a semicolon, as you can see right there. Like if I do like a big semicolon, heart semicolon on my arm, or just the Impossible. I don't know. One way or another, I'll make that decision. I'll figure it out. But I am getting my tattoo. Man, I need the Knicks to hit their damn free throws. That was the night against I think that was the night we played at OKC. Cause yeah, that was New Year's Eve. That game was New Year's Eve. So yeah, we played OKC and we just could not score. We could not hit free throws and we lost the game. This is heat. Salute. Oh, there's 5 people in here now. Where were y'all when the show was happening? That's crazy. But thank y'all for pulling up anyway. Thanks for being here. Tattoo on the forearm or the wrist? On the forearm. I want to get Impossible right here, or the semicolon, and I want to get my homie Tashawn that passed. His brand was Life Comes at You Fast, and it was like an F with a lightning bolt at the bottom. So I want to get that, probably like right here or right here. But I want to get the F with the lightning bolt, and I want the lightning bolt to like come down into an infinity sign. But I want the infinity sign to be a snake. But I also don't want to tattoo a snake on myself, so I'm kind of conflicted. But I want the infinity sign to be a snake because it'd be like Kobe, so Mamba mentality and forever. So yeah, that's what I want to do. But yeah, there's 5 viewers in here. I wish I were here earlier, but thanks for pulling up anyway. You can rewatch it on Twitch. I'm also going to post it on YouTube if you care to see the show. We talked about celebrating your wins and enjoying your highs, the Beyoncé album, and beef. Would you rather have the semicolon be big or small? It would be a big semicolon if it was on my forearm. It would be like, but I don't know if it would does the heart go up here and the thing down here? Does it go like which? There's so many questions I have. So many questions. My MacBook's on 1%, so I love you guys. Have a great night. Until next time. Appreciate you, Neil. You the realest. Ben, what's good, bro?